Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to close the session, but not before I express my gratitude to the galaxy of people who have rendered so much of wisdom into us in such a short time. On behalf of CII and all of us here, Mr. Anil Chaudhary, I wholeheartedly thank you for your presence here, fundamentally, and for your valuable support. The fillip that you gave to the event as a spokesperson of private sector participation is critically recognized in improving the overall productivity of the agricultural sector going forward. Samir, thanks to you for your special address and for the thoughts that you shared, because they were special. The tripod that you had of storage, financing, and technology, combined with the food security, kind of nicely summed up the focus areas of the event that we need to take forward, and I think we are doing that in more senses than one. Mr. Vinlish, thanks for your special address. As you desired, we from the CII will definitely forward all the critical inputs that we receive from the event to you for active consideration. And it was, I have only one word to say for all the listing of the initiatives that you did that CII has already undertaken. And if I had to use a modern, youthful term, all that you said that the SEBI has done was already awesome. So I think it was pretty good. Professor Raghuram, I think we need to thank him for providing us with a holistic perspective of how we could take the agricultural sector forward, learning from other industries. And I think it was interesting to see the GCMMF and the NDDB example of how, if the milk sector has taken 60 years to get to where they were, what is it that we as the agricultural sector stalwarts can do to collapse that time and do it possibly in 5 years, maybe 3. I think there's a learning that we can take from it. Thank you, sir. Finally, of course, Mr. Suresh Kattanhar, while inaugurating the session, I think he took us all the way back, and that was nice that we kept him for the last in a sense, because he said, if agricultural sector is contributing to 18% to the GDP, what is it that we as bankers, I can use that term hopefully somewhat loosely, but what is it that we as bankers can do to give a further fillip to this sector? I'm sure your call for increased participation from banks in the agricultural sector would be very happily welcomed by all the other stakeholders in the industry. With that remark of closing, I'm so happy that the conference has already gotten kicked off to a fantastic knowledge inputs.